A common mistake that men make in relationships is to take what your woman says at face value. So, for example, if she says, I don't want to go to that restaurant, then you believe what she's saying is that she just doesn't want to go to that restaurant. But let me tell you a story. Let's say that you want to go to the movies because this new movie came out and you really want to watch it. And so you'd like to go with your girl because you don't want to go alone and you want to spend some time with her as well. But she got pissed earlier this week at you and everything seems to be fine now. You don't know this, but in her mind, she's still pissed at you. And you're completely oblivious to the fact that every time she looks at you, she still remembers that. And since she's repressed it because she hasn't communicated it with you, it's going to show almost in a passive aggressive manner. So anyways, you go upstairs, you tell her, hey, let's go to the movies together. And she just looks at you, she says, no, I'm tired. And she starts looking back at whatever she's doing, at her phone, whatever. Now, most men, what they'll do is one of two things. They'll either be like, okay, well, I'll go to the movies by myself. And so they go to the movies and they're a bit sad, but they have fun. And then they come back and they kiss her and nothing happens. Or they get mad at her. They're like, you never want to go to the movies with me. You're always acting like this. Why are you being such a bitch? Blah, blah, blah. But there's some men that truly understand women, and they understand that everything that they do, every time they act some way that you don't like or you do like, it's completely your fault. And I'll explain what I mean. If that same man jumps on the bed and starts licking her on the face and tickles her and does whatever to make her laugh, and then asks her 5 minutes later, hey, you want to come to the movies? She could be like, yeah, let's do it. The same thing happened, but the answer changed. Why? Because women don't mean what they say. They mean what they mean. And I know it sounds confusing, but you have to understand that as men, we think logically. So we're like, very straight lined. Do you want to go to the movies? No. Why? I don't want to go because I don't want to be uncomfortable or I don't want to see that movie. Okay. Women aren't like that. And it's hard for us to get in the mind of a woman. Neither are we supposed to, because we don't think that way. But a common misconception is trying to project the way that you think as a man onto a woman, because you'll never understand her that way. It'll just be more confusing. So instead, do this. Understand that a woman thinks with her emotions. Like, her answer is going to change based on her emotions, and that's always going to happen. And so that's why most men are like, women are liars, they all lie. No, they're not liars. They're always telling you the truth, but they're telling you without saying it. Their emotions completely dictate their actions, their thoughts, and their expression. Once you understand this, relationships with women get much easier because you realize that 99% of problems can just be solved by loving her more. So for example, if she's telling you a problem, like for example, she went to work or she had a fight with her friend, our brain is always, let's go solve that. Okay, what can we do to solve this? And so you try and solve it because you as a man want to feel useful. That's what you're meant for, is to solve problems. And so you see her getting more pissed at you because you're trying to solve a problem. And so there's a big miscommunication. You're like, what the fuck did I do wrong? I tried helping you and you don't even want my help. Why would you tell me? Because as men, you don't go to your friend and just tell him, hey, I'm struggling with XYZ. I'm struggling with this. I can't go to the gym because I'm too lazy. You don't just go with him to kind of vent, because you know he's going to be like, bro, let's solve it. Stop being a pussy. Let's go to the gym. Women don't work that way. They want you to listen to them because they're emotional. So the next time your woman tells you that she's struggling with something, if you want to be very clear, you can be like, hey, baby, do you want me to listen to you or do you want me to fix this for you? And then she's probably going to say, listen to you. And even better is you listen to her, you give her all the love necessary, and you make her feel like a little princess, right? So she's happy. And then from there, you can start taking actions to solve the problem without her having to worry about it. But that's how you do it, is women want to have a safe space for them to express their emotions, whether that be them being angry, them being sad, them being outraged, them being bored, etc. Another example, if your woman gets extremely mad at you, like let's say you didn't take out the trash and she's like, you didn't take out the trash, which in the first place, you shouldn't tolerate that. But let's say you didn't take out the trash and she gets mad at you. What you could do is two things, right? So usually men, what they'll do is they'll be like, I'm sorry, baby, I'll take out the trash now. And she's like, oh, fuck you, I don't even care anymore. And so now you're basically just she lost all respect for you for that day. You're getting no sex. But, or you get angry back at her. You're like, bitch, go take out the trash. That's your problem. None of them are good. All of them lead to fights. All of them lead to being disrespectful. What you should be doing is you grab her, you twirl her around, you act like a dumbass for a bit, and you tickle her, and you make her feel happy. And once she feels happy, once you can penetrate her with love constantly, she won't be mad at you. And she'll be like, okay, baby, I'm sorry I acted like that. And you'll be like, okay, well, I'll take out the trash now. Every single problem that you have with a woman, whether that be a disagreement, an argument, not understanding her, don't think logically. Leave the logic at the door. Leave that for your friends, for business, etc. Just give her more love. And I promise it'll work. Now, if you want to learn more about relationships, if you want to learn more about self-awareness, if you want to learn more about everything that I talk about in these videos, I created a community where I want like-minded men that want to grow, to expand, hence the name, The Expansion. It's completely free. It's on Discord. I want you to go in the link in bio and join it, and I'll see you in there.